Hey, what's up, everybody? Tom here. So today we're gonna be talking about our favorite girl, Nicky. She is a character which I feel like a lot of people don't really respect a lot. I've seen people put her pretty low tier actually, probably like somewhere even the C range, which I completely disagree, but I am very biased as I've played a ton of Nicky since her release, and she's easily one of my favorite characters in the game. So I do want to talk about two builds. This one, look, if you looked at the imports at all, you found this one. This build's been out since day one. This is what people speculate would be really good on her, and yes, it is an incredibly strong build, mostly due to, these zones just being kind of nuts, and the speed efficiency of this build is really insane. Even after the season 3 start and the nerfs to items such as Shah Jahan, this is still a very efficient build, as you're still going to be using the double iron sheets that you get from Hotel and Beach to your EOD and Shah Jahan, so it's just an incredibly efficient build regardless. Now, the main thing we are going to be covering here is the transitional items between the two builds, because we're going to have this one, and then we're going to have the one that, if this wants to load, this one, which is, this is the main build I normally run. This is a build I would probably run about 90% of the time, and the only time I really don't run it is if and only if the factory is super contested. If factory is insanely contested, I try to avoid this route. I'm not really afraid of hospital being contested. Even with like 6 people being there, it's kind of fine. Due to loot discrepancy or loot distribution, you're going to be able to find pretty much everything within the first few boxes. The only thing you're going to miss is a second scrap metal, which you don't have to worry about due to the fact that you're going to be running into factory, right? But if there's a lot of people factory, you have no guarantee on where loot is going to be or what's going to be left, so that can be kind of a pain. So this is the only real time I don't run this build. Every other time, I do run it. Now, the main thing you're going to be doing with this build to try to optimize it is you're going to be building acupuncture needles in hospital. For those that don't know what this is a food that you're going to be seeing right here. This is going to be with alcohol and needles, and since we do go pond 4th, we can upgrade this into a Zen Vitality. We will get 2 of these. Chances are you can only make 1 acupuncture needle. You don't need to make more than 1 if you can. Fantastic. That means we have more Zen Vitalities, and then we just eat our bread or toss it out. We don't need to hold on to bread in this build. Now, that's going to be our main food for the routes. I know I had to explain that more because I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't aware. This is the fact because we go to pond. In terms of other foods you're going to be making, this build does require you to make a boiling water. This is, you have to do this to make the High Priestess robes. It's mandatory. So you're gonna have 2 waters no matter what. Well, what I like to do is, since we are going to end up in temple, and more than likely we're going to be using alley as a backup, since it's really hard to find 3 hammers in pond, and it's very easy to find hammers in alley. Same with lighters. If you missed that in factory earlier, we get to make a batch of garlic ramen. All you'll need is 1 ramen and 2 garlic, and this will get you 4 garlic ramens. And then since Nicky does spam a lot of ability, she does go eat through her SP quite a lot, so I like to make 1 batch of hot honey water, if not potentially more if we get the opportunity. Now, for item transitions, we are kind of already pretty dang set, but there are a few genuine generally very good upgrades. Shiva Shah Jahan these days is just a weaker myth shield no matter how you look at it. So if we do get a mithril, the first item I will always go for is a myth shield. Aside from myth shield, of course, the upgrade to a myth shield is an auto arm. So if we do get a 4-score, first, I would like to go auto arms, but if we already have the myth shield, we can use a 4-score for something else. Scotty is a pretty nice item, but if we do get a powder of life and only a powder of life, I want to go for the glacial shoes, in my opinion, as it is just a better boot item overall. It's better than tagging upgrade, especially after the nerfs has received, and glacial shoes is pretty cracked these days. It has a lot of movement speed, and as it gives you a ton of flat amp, so it's a really, really efficient item to get on Nicky, and it's a very easy item to 1 zone. So if you ever have ice, just make sure to hold on to 1 so you can make this with relative ease. Taproot is an insane item if you're able to get a med kit from Wickline, or you just want to disinfect it in a box. Same thing with a med kit. You can make these right away. These are just crazy boots, and it's lets you be a lot more flexible, especially with your headpiece, since this is where all your HP is coming from. Since now that's coming through your boot, we could turn this into something else. We could turn this into an Elysian Halo even, which is a very nice item. Myth Helm is also a very good item if you get the opportunity for it, just to stack on more defense, but you do need to have that HP somewhere else, or you're going to be very, very squishy. I'm not the biggest fan of Chinese Opera Mask. It is a very cute item. You're not going to make use of the lifesteal at all, but it's cute if you're able to get, if you just want to use the moon speed to mess around a little bit. But definitely not an actual good upgrade. In terms of our accessory, you guys already know by now, Kandala is insane. This is what I will use our second mithril on, or if you already hit a meteorite earlier, we just found it randomly within our route, we can make the Kandala right away over the Myth Shield. But personally, I like doing Myth Shield first. I just like having that raw move speed and extra power in our kits. And then for Blood, a Sanguine Gunbai is incredibly powerful. What you do need to pay attention to is that, especially as you get later into the match, you are going to be facing a lot of stat check characters if they survive to the final zone. Nicky is not very good against these characters. She doesn't have the straight up frontal burst to just kind of kill someone before they're able to sustain back up. So if you make something like a Kandala, make sure you at least hold on to the White Crane Fan in your inventory, because otherwise you're going to screw yourself pretty dang hard if you're against, say, a Luke that has fully transitioned. And you're going to have no way of beating him because he's just going to sustain through all your damage. But this is where Psycho Gunbai comes in, because this has healing reduction as well, and it just, for no reason, it is way too good. It's also a one-zoner in Avenue, so if you're able to get the Blood, which is more likely not going to happen, as Nicky's Wick line isn't very good, unless you're able to just get it completely for free. This is a very good item, but normally a direct upgrade to our friend here, High Priestess Robe, is a Queen of Hearts. So if you already have this prepped in the late game, it's very good. Also, another item you can consider is Holy Orders. If you're able to get this, it's actually a very effective item, but this would kind of be my third Force Core item. I rather, depending on what I already have, I rather do an Elysian Halo and an Auto Arms, and then maybe a Holy Order. But even then, it's like so iffy. I rather just make remote mines most of the game, but it is an option to consider. It is a very effective item. But yeah, those are the transitionals and the food and how you want to play the main route. In my opinion, is a route I used at Diamond with last season, and this was the route I was gonna be using to climb with this season, but I kind of have a silly challenge to the Diamond with Glockaya. So if you want to check out more of that, follow my stream. I'm looking at a webcam that is broken. Good job, me. You can find the links for that down below. If you have a sub to the channel already, please sub, or I'm gonna hunt your dog and pet him aggressively and kick your butt. But for the IDs, we have, this is the one we were just talking about, this is the hospital route, and this is the alternative route as well that's been around since day one. Hope y'all enjoyed the gameplay. Leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Should we gobble this one? I honestly didn't even see how contested my route is. It's not the worst, actually. It's fine. Hotel looking a little fucked, though. Oh, wait. Come on, Nicky. That's a I was trying to throw a fucking puddle. Whoops. You can say I'm a gamba. Like, I mean, yo, launch it up. I ain't gonna stop you. Can you get out of my inventory? No, no, please. No, please. Please. I don't want to move. Nice. 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 Very frustrating issues. Well, my buildings are checked too, otherwise I don't get boots. Oh, sick. Okay, we get boots. Not enough SP. Check W. That's my fault. Should have made this earlier. This is my zone, bro. Out. No, dude, I got out. You should have listened. Oh yeah, cool, like that. I just need branches and I'm sitting on an EOD. I could do this first tree. And the guy's random ass sniper scope too, so got a little power in there.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
조금 나은 것도 같고.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
Yeah, 나는.
이런 것도 만들 수 있구나.
Sick. Need more ice. Alright, good. Alright, let's go down to beach, fish our build, start looking towards Scotty. Or glacials, one or two. Alright, just Scotty. Shotgun doesn't feel good to sit on these days. And really thought you were gonna do something earlier, I'll be honest. Okay. I thought he was gonna do exactly that, but earlier.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
변가로케는 점점 줄어들고 있지.
Oh my god. Wow, I just got peach. I got peach off him and an RNG corpse. Sick.
내가 이런 것도
I'm just kinda down on food.
만들
It's a little unfortunate for
수
sure,
있구나.
but
어쩔 수 없는 일이야.
anything in the world. Let me find a boss drop real quick.
번거로워.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
Kuromea, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to the show.
뭔지 볼까?
Alright, so forest. Can't find it there. Let's go in between Pond Ave real quick. Cemetery's still up for whatever fucking reason. So if that's still up by the time we're done here,
이겐
I might just run my ass over there. You need some food though. Oh my god, okay. Cousin, get me real quick. Make a singular hamburger.
재밌어.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
미안.
And we can do some ponds. Alpha is gonna be spawning here. That's honestly almost empty, but I'm making the Scotty regardless, so. Not tempting enough. Especially when Sem's up and I could just go make a tree. Because I'm gonna up an avenue anyways, I can make glacial slippers there, so it's just a direct upgrade for whatever I'm already doing.
미안.
Business.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
Aha,
새 금지
business.
구역이 지정되었습니다.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be pretty disgusting.
돌도 흉기가
Go between Pond Avenue. Glacial time. Glacial time, baby. Dude, my pings. I apologize. If the stream is having issues, it's been pouring where I am, so there might just be some stream fluctuation.
내가 이런 것도 만들 수 있구나.
A lot of annoying hiccups lately, but I don't work with it.
스파이가 된 기분이야.
Check out fun. Dude, everything's up. Hello? Oh, and a missile. Ah! It's tempting. That's probably gonna be Kundala though. Nicky.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
어차피 같은
이제 생존자가 10명 남았습니다.
The annoying part. I do need food though.
왜? 막 쓰는 건 자신 있어. 아플 거야.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
Food please.
빼고 살살 부서지지 않게.
That's fine. We'll just loop around.
조만한 거였더니
Dude, where in the world is my Oriental herbs? Very nice. Good, Scotty. Look for glacials. While we're here, got 2 big upgrades. School's gonna have a meteorite. We'll be on Kundala. Be on bottom piece everything gold. Nice.
이거 그 사람에게 보여주고 싶을 정도인데?
Is this looking winnable? Yep. So far, we're really fucking strong. We're incredibly strong. 2 kills, up mastery.
새 금지
Double
구역이
glacial items. We're looking real good.
지정되었습니다.
이걸 내가 만들었다는 거지? 신는 거 아니야. 하지 마. 내가 왜 이런 일을 해야 하지? 다들 뭘 하는 척할까? 아플 거야.
Ooh, the mirror got taken right away. That's unfortunate.
훈장은
That is
아니구나.
definitely unfortunate.
진짜네?
I still want to make
생존자가
these
사망했습니다.
healing potions.
내가 왜 이런 일을
I think
해야
combat
하지?
ratio is a huge buff. No, I agree. I also think it was a pretty good buff. I don't think the buff was honestly necessary though. Maybe also a hot take. I thought she was already pretty damn good before it.
물고기처럼 숨는 것도
An Aya here. AR Aya. Dude, I do not want an AR Aya surviving till late game. That's a mask. We can hold on to that. Maybe for us. I mean, I guess
이런 일을 해야 하지?
Queen of Hearts is an item. If we want to look for that later.
이렇게까지 잡동사니는 아니라고.
I don't really care for Queen of Hearts too much.
아니구나.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
But we definitely can look for it.
누군가가 연쇄 처치 중입니다.
분위기가 나쁘진 않네.
Okay. I mean, right now, that's not gonna be really possible to go for.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
Okay. Well, she messed that up, so that works out for us.
누군가가
We have to learn some
연쇄 처치
box.
중입니다.
She has some food.
이제 생존자가 5명 남았습니다.
A little annoying, honestly. Inventory's actually really packed.
새 금지 구역이 지정되었습니다.
Guys got the Emperor level? Yeah, she did actually. That is true. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the change. Dude, they move around that change so often. I swear that change like has been. Alrighty then. Has been buffed and reverted 5 million times.
이걸 내가 만들었다는 거지?
We are going to be lacking in HP, that is for sure. But fuck it. Mega's in factory still, huh?
아니,
Mega's been slain.
그건 아니고 상조림이나 과자 공장이었으면 좋았을 텐데 말이야. 지금 건 자신이
I don't know all too.
없을 거야.
Ah, goddamn it, missed time there.
아플 거야. 그러려면 자신을 스스로 관리할 줄 알아야 해.
생존자가 사망했습니다. 누군가가
또 방금
연쇄
났다.
처치 중입니다.
I don't really want the. I mean, I want the Lucinia, but I also don't want the Lucinia. That makes sense. Also, this guy is fucking. You fighting wolves? If he's not gonna be caught. I feel like the Shroud box might be giving here no matter what, though.
아니구나. 진짜네?
How are we doing this? Simon Gumba is how much? 12%? On these Lucidialos are really gonna be used for anything. The only place there's a fan in right now is this fucking forest, which will force us to burn timer if we want to get it.
난 끄떡 없지만 그냥 걷기엔 좋은 곳이네.
which of course means I'm going to go for it. Stock timer.
아플 거야.
I'm going to burn a decent amount of time here for sure.
성당에
He's probably not been pawned though.
가본 적이 있지.
Yeah,
새
that's what I
금지
thought.
구역이 지정되었습니다.
알았다니까. 작은 항구네. 배도 안 오고. 내 차례야. 보라고.
I need the hyperloop towards. I don't know. Fucking temple? I will never understand Wickline, man. For real. The last area was nailed though. I actually want to go for this.
과자 공장이었으면 좋았을 텐데 말이야.
Okay.
이거 다 좋은데 어지럽더라. 난 끄떡없지만. 쓰는 건 자신 있어. 다들 뭘 하는지 볼까?
Full lampion.
분장은 아니구나. 진짜네.
Probably a good time for this Robux.
보라고.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
사망했습니다.
Kandala, huh?
누군가가 루미아 섬을 지배하고 있습니다. 최종 생존자가 3명 남았습니다. 생존자가 사망했습니다. 누군가가 루미아 섬을 지배하고 있습니다.
Should have just ulted him, honestly.
생존자가 2명 남았습니다.
다음 장소로 가자고.
Ah, okay, that's fine. You have ulti.
보라고.
생존자가 사망했습니다.
Easy.
누군가가 루미아 섬을 지배하고 있습니다.
Alright.
내좀 봤지? 날 함부로.